Beneath the bustling streets of London lies a hidden world, a secret bunker that played a vital role in the course of World War II. Known as the Churchill War Rooms, this underground complex served as the nerve center for the British government during the war's darkest days. It was here that Winston Churchill and his team plotted strategy, made critical decisions, and ultimately led Britain to victory. Winston Churchill, Britain's Prime Minister, was the driving force behind the war rooms. He famously declared, "This is the room from which I will direct the war." Churchill's leadership and determination, along with the tireless work of his team, were instrumental in guiding Britain through the war. The construction of the war rooms began in 1938, a year before the outbreak of war. The basement of the new public offices was chosen as the location, and a team of engineers and architects worked tirelessly to convert this space into a secure and functional command center. The war rooms were built to withstand enemy air raids and featured a network of tunnels and rooms designed for specific purposes. Life underground for Churchill and his staff was anything but glamorous. They lived and worked in cramped quarters, often under constant threat of attack. They slept in makeshift bunks, ate simple meals, and worked long hours. The constant stress of the war took a toll, but they persevered, knowing that their actions were crucial to the fate of the nation. As the Blitz intensified, it became clear that the war rooms needed additional protection. Engineers and builders worked tirelessly to reinforce the complex with a massive layer of concrete known as the slab. This 5-foot-thick layer of concrete provided much-needed protection against enemy bombs. The addition of the slab allowed the war rooms to expand, increasing their capacity and allowing for additional functionality. At the heart of the war rooms was the map room. This bustling room was manned around the clock by officers from the Royal Navy, British Army, and Royal Air Force. They were tasked with producing daily intelligence summaries for the King, Prime Minister, and military chiefs. The map room was a vital hub for information gathering and dissemination, providing crucial insights into the war's progress. The cabinet room was the other key room in the war rooms. Here, Churchill met with his war cabinet and the chiefs of staff to discuss strategy and make crucial decisions. The atmosphere in the cabinet room was tense, as the fate of the nation rested on their shoulders. Secrecy was paramount, and the meetings often went on for hours, as Churchill and his team grappled with the complexities of the war. In 1943, a secure transatlantic telephone line was installed in the war rooms. This line allowed Churchill to speak directly with U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt, enabling close coordination between the two Allied leaders. These phone conversations, known as the Atlantic Conferences, were critical in shaping the course of the war. After the war rooms were abandoned. The historic value of the site was recognized, and it became the responsibility of the Ministry of Works to preserve this piece of wartime history. The war rooms remained closed to the public for several years, but eventually, a plan was hatched to open the site to the public. In 1984, the Churchill War Rooms opened to the public, allowing visitors to step back in time and experience a piece of Britain's wartime history. Since then, the war rooms have become one of London's most popular attractions, drawing millions of visitors each year. The museum has undergone several renovations, including the addition of a biographical museum dedicated to the life of Winston Churchill, adding another layer to this fascinating and important site.